August is Romance Awareness Month, so we found it very fitting to get you singles and married couples on track when it comes to the love department. And here to help you out is Chris Feliciano, aka the Dating Doc. Chris, welcome. I'm so happy to know you are from right here, San Antonio, a veteran. Thank you for your service, but most of all, thank you for joining us.
Roma, thank you. Yeah, local guy right over here, medical Leon Valley area. Won't give away details, but local kid right here, helping everyone out, singles and those in relationships.
So you've been interested in doing this for 11 years, but I say we should start with the singles today because with COVID going on and just so much technology these days, I feel like the singles are very impacted, especially here in San Antonio. What do you think singles are doing wrong the most nowadays when finding love?
So the irony of it is the technology nowadays, right? That's causing a lot of burnout. Now, because of the pandemic, we've had to go through things such as using dating apps or social media. But social media, ironically, is everything but social. So one tip that I would say for the singles is do a little bit of detox. Put your phone away so you still have a little bit of that magic in your personality. What ends up happening is a lot of folks go through what's called dopamine burnout, where after a while, they don't even want to meet anyone because it feels like a part-time job. So put the phone down, that's first step. And you'll understand how to actually get back to connecting with people that's not off your phone. Maybe H-E-B, maybe Whataburger, maybe other places. But putting your phone down would be the first tip I would start off with.
You know, that makes sense because I feel like when you have something in the palm of your hand, it's like I have it already, it's accessible. Also, I have control of saying yes or no. And after a while, what's the fun in that, right? It's like right. Nothing's good enough at that point, I guess. But I hear so many of my friends tell me dating is absolutely terrible in San Antonio. What is unique about the San Antonio dating scene for singles?
So I think I'm going to take pride being a San Antonio guy. This city has a lot to offer when it comes to the unique cultures that we have here. Everything from the Mexican American culture to even a lot of the migration from both of the coast. So there's a lot of innovation coming in business-wise. 3 military bases. So we're one of the most unique cities in Texas, which is a gift and a curse. There is no correlation on dating appeal and your professional job. You could be a lawyer or a CPA and still be a dud when it comes to dating, or you could be someone who's middle income or a little bit below that and be great at communication and conflict resolution skills. So I think what's happening is that we're too busy looking at the surface, whether it's one person from one side of town to the other, we make a lot of judgment calls. So if we try to diminish that a little bit, we have the potential to be honestly one of the better cities when it comes to dating if we just get rid of those surface judgments.
Okay, that does make sense for sure. I think appearance is also such a big thing, especially for singles right now. They have a certain vision in their mind or a checklist. And if someone doesn't meet one of those things, then it's like, oh, I'm out of here, right? But when it comes to social media, and maybe that's part of the checklist, are they on social media? Are they not? What do they do for a living? What should people actually be looking out for?
So one of the things that they should be looking out for is, can this person communicate overall? Does this person even have the means of holding a conversation? And again, looks will only get you so far. I mean, it's one of those things where for me personally, if I don't vibe with the woman, it doesn't matter if she's Miss Universe. If I cannot communicate with her, then how can I develop that kind of chemistry? So I think the first thing would be, is there some authenticity? Just like you say on the Instagram, right? You got to keep it real. And if there's no authenticity there, then it's kind of like fake jewelry. You got to have a little bit of character to you, a lot of value that's underneath all that. If you can't bring that, it's only going to take you so far.
Man, you said it well, and thanks for shouting out my keep it real on my Instagram. I always say that. I mean, why be anything else other than yourself? It blows my mind so many times. Are you single, Chris? Because I'm sure some ladies right now are like, wait, what did he just say?
So what's ironic is because of, to answer your question, I'm single, but because of what I do, there's a lot of assumptions that I'm either going to be analyzing women on a date, which I'm off the clock, or that I'm always magically taken because of what I do. So I am single. So, any quality ladies out there, I'm hit me up.
Hey, you heard it right here on Great ASA. We are known for making matches, so trust us. Maybe you'll find someone. Let's go to married couples, though. They're the ones who are in love. They're in this committed forever. What advice would you give on keeping the romance alive?
That's a great question, Roma. So I love this because a lot of people, when they look at me, they're like, hey, you're a dating coach. Dating never stops. Dating never stops. There's not a finish line where you just get lazy. You have to be able to proactively look at your calendar and say, look, next Tuesday, we don't have the kids. We're going to go out and do something, and we're going to add a little bit of mischief and adventure to this, right? So we can think back on what got us to this. I think what ends up happening is that we sometimes get into this, married couples get into a mediocrity, which is very unmotivating. And you have the advantage of having your trust and that bond with a person. So why not get back to having fun? And I think that's something that both sides need to realize. It's not just one or the other that needs to lead it all the time. It needs to be, you need to synergize the relationship. If not, then it's like watching the same Netflix episode every day. After a while, you're gonna know the plot.
True, that sounds very boring, and I think what you said is on point as well. So thank you very much for your time, Chris. How can people get in touch with you? I hope that anyone watching right now is feeling the love, the romance, the excitement.
Yes, yeah. All major social media platforms at TheDatingDoc. Something you alluded to, which is really important. We need to get back to connecting relationships, whether you're single or you don't want to date, whatever. We need to get back to relationships. We're in a very disconnected world right now. So it's very important what I do. I'm very passionate. So yeah, all social media platforms at TheDatingDoc, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, et cetera. Look out for me.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. I know you got to get to work and put your military uniform on. We appreciate your time, Chris. Take care.
Thank you, Roma. Appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely. I absolutely loved that segment.